Obviously, it's your last game as head coach. I mean, probably if you had your own way, it'd be your last ever game as head coach. Are you almost glad, relieved, and what the emotions like now? You're at the end of this stint for you.
Yeah, I'm just tired, very tired, mate. Yeah, it has been a tough 3.5 months. I won't tell a lie, but yeah, it's we just had to crack on, mate, and we're happy, we're happy with everything that we've assembled for 2026, and really looking forward, to that. And once the season's finished, I'll probably have time to reflect on a few things, and look at what I could have done differently, and as a club we could have done differently, and so it has been tough. I can't deny that. It's been a hell of a roller coaster, and the reason why I don't want to be a head coach, the reason why I've not been a head coach for a number of years. So yeah, I might have a beer on the bus on the way home on Friday.
And obviously you spoke to Ryan frequently in the month or so since he was confirmed as a coach. Has he given an insight to you about what he thinks has gone wrong this year? Where he thinks sort of easy wins can be made?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the squad and the depth of the squad. I think the last time I spoke to him, we were on to round 19, round 20. So he's clipped thousands and thousands of clips already to show individuals on that first day of pre-season. We've not been good, both sides of the ball. We've not been good defensively. We've leaked a ridiculous amount of points, and that's something that we need to assess and look at, and something that Ryan's said we're going to work really, really hard on in terms of the wrestle, the contact, the wrestle, the floor work. And obviously, the spine, getting that spine right. I don't think throughout the year we've been able to get our strongest spine out from the start of the season to the end. It's always looked a little bit different because of injuries or lack of form or whatever. So yeah, both sides of the ball, mate. There's no specific reason. We ain't been good enough. That's the be all and end all. And when we come to next week to review the season, and I want to try and get some feedback from the staff about the pre-season, what that looked like, what changes they think we should make. Ryan's already planned the pre-season. He's already planned up until the Benidorm game. So he's very, very well prepared. I just think it's just been a real disappointing year for everybody involved, and we've got to make sure that 2026 is totally different.
What do you expect from St.Helens? Because there's a lot of talk around them at the minute, what they're doing, what they're not doing, the look of their spine. I mean, they've not got anything to play for in terms of league position, but would you expect them to be trying to go out and put some sort of statement out ahead of the playoffs?
Yeah, I would do if they had the strongest team there, and I think they've rested quite a few individuals, or they might be injured. I know Delaney's suspended. I know Walmsley failed a HIA. There's no Percival. There's no Darryl Clark. There's Sirenen. There's a number of players missing, and we just got to look at that as an opportunity for this group of players to try and go out on a real positive. So I'm not too worried about St. Helens. I'm just more focused on the performance from our guys tomorrow, and making sure that we put in a hell of a better performance than what we did last week.
Just lastly from me, I think you've said before that Ryan gets here sort of first week November. That's when pre-season will get going. Do you envisage by that date, whether it's the 1st or 2nd of November, the whole squad for 26 will be done, or do you think it might be that recruitment lingers on into the start of pre-season?
It may linger on. There's lots of things happening behind the scenes in terms of the recruitment, and they're talking to agents here and overseas. we're not in any particular rush. We've still got a significant amount of cap space that we are trying to we are going to use, and but like everything, I like a bargain, and if there's a few bargains out there, and then we want to be in the market for those bargains. So we just it's daily, mate. It's you're constantly getting emails and phone calls from agents, and we'll just look what's available and but we certainly won't be rushing into anything. There'll be some more announcements probably over the coming weeks with players that we've signed, and then we'll see what happens after that, mate. So like I said, they've just got to be the right fit, right person, and they be the right character. And Ryan's identified a few players there that he'd like to bring into the club, and it's my job to try and give him the tools and give him the players to be successful next year.
Just briefly from me, Chris, are there going to be more announcements about players leaving?
I think there's already been announcements. Of the players that are leaving. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, Pete. So yeah, I'm not too sure. Come November the 1st, what that squad kind of looks like. But we'll announce. If there are players to move on or the players leaving, then we'll let everybody know. But we just want to get through this week first, and then we'll have our appraisals early next week with the players and with the staff, and I'll be working hard to make sure that Ryan's got a fully fit team to start pre-season on the 3rd of November.
With the overseas quota going up to 10, would you envisage you filling that next season?
Again, we're not in any rush to. I think off the top of my head we've got 2 left, or 1 left at the moment, 2 left at the moment. But yeah, there may be some movement with that. But we're also interested in some decent quality in the English market as well that have become available. So we'll just see what happens, Callum. It's one of those where it's like I said, it's just got to be the right person, the right fit for the club, and whether that's a UK player or an overseas player. We know that we've got the cap space. We know that we've got the quote spots. So we'll take his time with it, mate. To be honest.
You spoke about the spine there. Do you envisage you bringing in another halfback to go Mills leaving?
I think Carey would like to bring in another half. Yeah, I've already spoken to a number of halves before Ryan came in, Ryan's he's really keen to make sure that we've got a really strong spine next year. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I think there's a few things that need to happen before that, but we're working hard on that to make sure that Ryan's got the spine that he wants.